And we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we won against the Chiefs in simulation where we won 20-19 after a comeback from 19-10 win in the fourth quarter. And then we simulated the Buccaneers game where we won 41-27. By the way, our first game of the season to not end in one score. Took all the way until week 8. But in this episode, we're going to be playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're 4-3. So this should be hopefully a fun game. We're 7-1. Our only loss coming by 1 point to the Texans. That we didn't watch. We simmed through. Okay, I like that. Well, coach, you tell me. Total yardage. Listen, you're doing a great job in the receiving game. Like, I want you to do that. Could potentially get to 2,000 rushing yards again. It's probably not going to happen. Not quite on pace. And then this we've already gone over. Get up to speed. Already done training. Injury wise, we're going to be without Sergio Lowe, our fourth string running back. So hopefully we don't have to rely on him too much. I do want him to definitely get an increased role next year with Jerome Ford being a free agent. Probably not going to re-sign him. Is a bit more on the pricey side, so not really something I'm into. And then Ezekiel Alford, unless he plays well. I mean, he has played horrendous so far. We're also out Colin Miller and JPJ. I'm hoping this will be Colin Miller's final game miss, especially with the bye week. Maybe we could even see Jackson's Power Johnson come back. Obviously, it would be huge. Or no, excuse me, I forgot. Colin Miller actually he came back for what was it, one game and got re-injured, so he's gonna be out for a while. So hopefully Jackson Powers Johnson is able to play well in his place. Looking at the roster, Carlos Santos is going to get the start again, followed by Max Thigpen. So hopefully it goes well there. And then in place of Sergio, well, like I said, he's running back 4, so he shouldn't really play much at all. Although he is our return guy, so might see a different guy at returner. It should still be Max Dunn as one, but I know Monte Lynn was the other one for a while. Maybe he gets some more action over there. I don't know. I probably should have checked. We can check the depth chart now. Or in fact, oh, I thought they were kicking to us. I was about to say we could just return it and see. But Trevor Lawrence and Rashad Jackson should be a fun game. Punt returner, kick returner, kickoff starter, or yeah, it's going to be Monte Lynn, who by the way was phenomenal while he was returner. He honestly should we should move him back out there. Him and Sergio were an amazing duo. And the Jaguars going to complete it to Devontae Sloan, and they're going to punt, go 3-and-out. Great job by us there. Bills end up losing their game to the Dolphins. Bengals end up losing to the Titans. We get sacked after a big gain by, who was it, Demario Douglas. Brings us 3rd and long after Genti gets tackled for a loss. And we get 26 for Dante Ford in the first down. This is the trade deadline. I don't think we're going to make any moves. Rashad Jackson with the first down pickup. I'm quite content. Oh, we scored a touchdown with Demario Douglas. Sweet. Because I think we're in win now mode. Now, with that being said, there are some players come the offseason I am looking at potentially shipping away. Devontae Sloan with a good catch there. Trevor Lawrence picks up the first down. Giants blow out the Cowboys. 45-10. Brian Thomas for 11 yards. Dante Ford is one of them. We re-signed him to a one-year deal because it was a very cheap deal. 11 yards for Travis Hunter, 7 for ETN. Darian Porter we re-signed to a 3-year deal. Devontae Sloan for 12 yards on first down. Definitely interested in shipping him off, or maybe not necessarily him, maybe Isaac Ford. Isaac Ford, I believe, is going to be a free agent next year. So he has this year and then next year. Could be a guy we potentially ship off. We obviously drafted Max Dunn with high impressions, and that's going to be a touchdown. Monte Sloan. I mean, he just cooked us there. Texans win 30-28 over the Broncos. The Chargers are on a bye week, so don't have to worry about them. Just the Chiefs now. The audio is glitch. We're gonna watch this drive out. 3rd and 2. Air rush by Gentry. We're gonna hop into slow motion alert. Just for this one play. Maybe it will take us to the end of the quarter. Who knows? It's going to be a handoff to Gentry, and that's going to be a good pickup, about 9 yards there. And there is an injury timeout to Ashton Gentry. Oh, no. Which means Jerome Ford is going to be the backup there. He gets 5 yards and first down. He's played really well, though. Gentry back out there. Love to see that. 3rd and 10 now. And 4th down. I'm hopping out here and I'm kicking a field goal. What do you mean? The wind's in our favor and everything. It feels stupid not to kick it. Man, I shanked it. And it got blocked. So Daniel Carlson has missed 2 kicks this year, an extra point and a field goal. And both of them have been blocked. Unbelievable. There's just no way. His first missed kick of the year. Jared Frazier with the sack. Jalen McMillan for 6 yards, 3rd and 9. Jared Frazier with another sack, and they're going to have to punt it away. 12-yard rush by Gentry. 14 yards to Brock Bowers. So yeah, definitely some guys I'm looking to move on from after this year. Not necessarily because they're bad players, but I do think we can definitely do better. And we got a fumble recovery. Let's go. We're in the red zone, 11 yards to Jack Besh. Chiefs end up losing to the Falcons. Let's go, Falcons. It really is just going to be us and the Chargers in the battle. Chargers, by the way, same record as us, 7-1. So if we win, we have sole possession. Granted, we have our bye week next week. Jack Besh down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. But if we lose, Chargers will briefly take control. We do have the tiebreaker, so it very well could come down to the next matches between us. Monte Lynn, by the way, for the touchdown. Monte Lynn's another guy I think we could potentially trade away. I really like him, but I want to see Ben Tover. That's his actual name. He did not change his name. That's just what Madden decided to generate. Matt Royster with the sack, 3rd and 11, and they're gonna have to punt. So yeah, but we have him, Von Hill. Definitely want to see those guys potentially get more playing time. We're gonna go ahead and hop into slow mo for the rest of the half. Jaguars ball. Did we turn it over? Okay, that I was not expecting. And not going to get the first down. Jalen McMillan. They don't have to call another play. We'll see if they do. They just barely do. And it's not going to get there. Great job there. I want to say I was probably N'Kobe Dean. And Lawrence is pressured, and he's going to get sacked by a combination of, it looked like N'Kobe Dean and Ronnie Hickman. Chad Ryland, 47-yard attempt. His kick is good, not blocked. And it's a decent return by Monte Lynn up to the 40-yard line here. We would love to see that. Does Rashad Jackson have another 2-minute drive in him? 5 yards to Dante Fortin. Swinging it over the middle. Has complete the best. First down to the 45 of enemy territory. And there's a penalty. I think it's offsides, and it's Gentie's going to get 9 yards with a minute remaining. We'll see what the penalty is. And it is. Travis Hunter was not ready. And we elect to accept the penalty. Interesting choice. Lose 4 yards, but gain that extra down. We'll see if it matters. It's actually going to hurt us. So yeah. Second down, swinging it. That's complete to Fortin. Man, don't have a good game. I don't want to have regrets. Maybe he should be kept on. I want to draft a receiver, and unfortunately, I think both Monte Lynn and Dante Fortin, I think they can succeed elsewhere, which is why I want to move on from them. Don't get me wrong, I think they're great for this team, but I think they could be better on another team. That's my big dilemma. I think we have a great receiver in Demario Douglas. Jack Besh has been very hit or miss. I mean, these balls have to go out of bounds or to the end zone. So, all right, third down. Do we have it? They have a great cornerback on the outside is what's making this very difficult. And they get pressure. We're going to take the field goal. No need to risk anything. Fourth down. Thought that was going to get blocked for a second. I was freaking out. I'm cool with them getting the ball at the 35 and we just go in, man up 3 deep. Man 3 deep. And we get pressure and the clock hits 0. Whew. I was going to have 1 second left. Perfect. So we lead 17-10 going into half. Question is, can we finish? Starting out, we have Buccaneers Cardinals. And it's going to be a handoff to Bucky Irving. And he, I mean, just great run. And he's still going, and he's able to get in. 31-24, Buccaneers get their second win of the season. Could be a potential spark to turn their season around. Next, we have the Broncos and the Texans. You already know how this one ends. And it's going to be wide open. Has some speed. Somehow able to break through there is Nico Collins. Hey, we'll take that. 30-28. Tyler Shuck is their quarterback. Finally, Saints Panthers. And it's going to be the Saints with a good run, able to stay on his feet somehow. 34-30. Absolute blowout. Saints win that one. Tony Pollard, I think. Looking at the other teams, looks like Seattle Green Bay is a good one so far. Looks like Pittsburgh and Indianapolis is also both separated by a touchdown. Big plays that happened were the blocked field goal. Looks like that big hit on Travis Etienne. Mario Douglas 247 and a touchdown. Love to see it. Ooh, yeah, ball. Let's go. Ooh, just short of a first down. 3rd and 1. And we passed it. We have the best running back in the league, and we passed it on 3rd and 1. Antonio Johnson. Oh, I just realized this is his revenge game. Jalen McMillan for 11 yards. Ronnie Hickman with an automatic first down penalty. That's gutting. Come on, team. 6 yards to Brian Thomas for a first down. 10 yards to ETN for a first down. 5 for ETN. 3rd and 5. This is where defense wins championships, and we allow 16 yards. Brian Thomas for 7. 2nd and 3. Trevor Lawrence rushes for the first down and puts them in the red zone. The 18-yard line. Lawrence looking to throw. Gonna complete to the tight end. That's a big tight end, by the way, Devontae Sloan. ETN's gonna go nowhere. Brings up 3rd and 3. And we get pressure. Let's go. Jason Biddle getting the pressure there. And they're going to take the field goal. Interesting choice, 4th and 3. Arguably, go for territory. Nothing wrong with playing it safe. And 4-point game now, 17-13. We're getting the ball back. 7 yards to Douglas. Genty for a first for 5. Another 5 for Douglas. Genty for 11 in the first. Genty loses 2. Oh my goodness, don't tell me we're not going to get any points. Oh, we're going to the 4th quarter. This is fun. Monte Sloan with the touchdown there. Monte Lynn getting a touchdown as well. Sending the field goal unit out there again. We shanked it, and by we I mean me. But we draw a flag, and that almost got blocked again. Dude, oh my goodness. Is that what that little wiggly stuff is? If I suck too much, it has a chance of getting blocked. But I mean, that's the right call. I mean, Daniel Carlson falls on the floor. Like, his legs get pinned. So we're going to obviously, be happy about that call. We're going to go ahead and hop into slow-mo as well. Plus, it doesn't count as a miss on the stat line, so even better. Genty with a good run. Able to get 5. Averaging just under 5 a carry. Him and Kenneth Walker, by the way, Genty going into this game, leading the league in rushing yards by 1. I think it was 824 to Kenneth Walker's 823. So very close between the two of them. 3 yards there to Douglas. 2nd and 7 now. That's complete to D'Angelo. Favors the backup tight end. Brings up 3rd and 3 now at the 4. Gotta get to the 1-yard line for a first down. We'll see. Or, we could just straight up score a touchdown. That works too. And we do that. Jack Besh for the touchdown. Call me crazy. I would go for 2 in this situation. Put us up 2 scores. And we get Mateo Francisco. Wide open. Almost got batted down though, so that was a dangerous play. Not even close, actually. Right, see, now we're up by 12, which is a 2-score game. Well, 2 touchdown, excuse me. And Kenneth Walker has 143 rushing yards on the game. Something tells me he's going to be leading the league in rushing yards after this week. 16 yards to Jordan Whittington. 8 yards to ETN. 2nd and 2. 14 yards to Brian Thomas. They are moving the ball effortlessly. Can the Kobe team catch him? He can. Track down at the 4-yard line. Vontae Sloan. 1st and goal to the 4-0. And it's a screen pass, and Hickman's not able to get there in time. ETN for the touchdown. Okay, they're kicking the extra point. So 5-point game, still up. This is going to be a huge decision. Chiefs, by the way, have lost 5 in a row. I knew they lost, but I did not realize it was that bad. 6-yard rush by Genty. 9 yards to Douglas and a first down. Let's go. I'm really happy with him. He has really shown that he is a wide receiver 1. Maybe not for a lot of teams, but for this team, he is doing enough. 19 yards to Jack Beck when we needed 18. 10 yards for Douglas in a first down. Field goal does not end it, by the way. That keeps it a 2-score game. Or, excuse me, a 1-score game at 8 points. We need a touchdown. Genty up to the 22-yard line. And with 3.5 minutes left to go, this is the Jaguars' final few gasps. Need to hold the Raiders to a field goal. 4 yards for Genty. 2nd and 6. Taking us to 3 minutes to go. We're chewing clock a bit. Smart move. And we got to delay a game because we took too long. Oh, that's just something we can't do. Zips it to Douglas to the 9-yard line. 1st and goal. Let's go. We do go out of bounds, so it stops the clock with 2:45. And Genty's in for the touchdown. We're going to take the extra point. If this extra point is good, I'm feeling super, duper good about this. And it is. And a good return for them. Oh boy. Suddenly this game's not out of control yet. Brian Thomas with a good catch after, and good run after the catch. And that's another good completion up to the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10
32-20,
at the
2 minutes to
20-yard
go. They're
line.
at the 20. This is a game. Listen, they have their free timeouts. They're able to score without using any of them. This game is not over. And that's complete to Travis Hunter for
This is
8.
pass. Complete to Thomas Hunter. 8 yards on the pickup.
You don't want to take
Brings up
too long though,
second
because
and
even if
10.
they do get that
First
stop, I
down
mean,
Jaguars.
with those timeouts,
Runs his
they want to
pass.
have as much time as possible.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Kyle Hamilton
And they
was there
need a
defensively.
touchdown, by the way. They can't settle for a field goal. That's why we went for two that situation. First and goal to the 7.
McMillan. A 5-yard gain on the
And Lawrence checks down to ETN, and he's going to get
play.
decked by
Facilities
Isaac
pass.
Ford. Keeps the
Complete to
clock running.
Travis
Second and goal at the
Etienne.
5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal. At the
Raiders
5-yard
bring
line.
pressure, and it's not going to work as a touchdown to Travis Etienne.
Touchdown, Jaguars. His kick is good.
All
Makes the
right.
score
They
Raiders
don't have to get the
32,
onside kick. They're going to go for it. I don't
Jaguars
blame them.
27.
Down 5. Besh with the pickup, tackled at the
Onside kick
42-yard line.
recovered by the Raiders.
A minute 16, all free timeouts for both sides. A first down would pretty much end it. Only 2 yards there for Genty. That's going to get him to 100 yards, though. So, love to see that.
He's
Second and
field
8 now
goal at
at
the
the 40.
40-yard
Got to
line.
be careful as well with these field goals.
Etienne
Daniel
brings
Carson,
up
I mean,
second
I've
and
not
8.
been great with kicking today. Genty, good run. Genty, first down. That's the dagger.
A gain of 9
And we can
yards.
just kneel
It's a
this
Las
ball out.
Vegas first down.
And there we go. We win. All right. 32-27 wasn't a great game. Very close. We still have yet to see us win by multiple scores in a simulation. Obviously, the Buccaneers won, but we didn't watch that game. Rashad Jackson, 23 for 35, 241, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Great game by him. Genty rushes for 110 off 23 carries, 4.7 average, and a touchdown. Jerome Ford came in for one play, but averaged 1 carry for 5 yards. That's good. Douglas just shy of 100 yards, 8 for 96, and a touchdown. Besh, 6 for 64 and a touchdown. Horton, 4 for 43. Genty, 2 for 18. 1 for 2 for Lynn with a touchdown. Favors, 1 for 4. And Brock Bowers, 1 for 14. It's not going to show it since it was a 2-point conversion. They don't count for some reason. But Mateo Francisco, the huge catch to make it a 2-score or 12-point game. The 2-point try. Charles Grant and Ashton Genty allowing the sacks. 10 tackles for Darian Porter, 9 for Isaac Ford. A bunch of guys with a tackle for loss, 2 sacks for Jared Frazier, 1 for Matt Royster. We had a fumble for Culp with him recovering and kicking. We did miss one, our first of the year. Hunting, 44.5 average, not great. But we won. That's all that matters, is we won against a team who is very good. Now, we probably aren't going to advance week because this is the trade deadline, week 9. So, with that being said, we're probably going to stop here and I'll, off camera, probably look at some trades, see if I'm able to make any that I find interesting. If not, then I'll just, you'll find out because I'll be in the bye week. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. I'll see you guys next time. Where the next episode we might make an episode dedicated to the bye week, or we might skip straight to the Titans, who are 4-4. We might watch that, might not. Who knows? But yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.